Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I stopped because you were going to say something.
I just want to look up the opening line to. I'm trying to think of the name of the book so I can actually look it up. I'm just like, oh, I remember now.
You are visitors here, yes? You come from far, far away? Welcome to Phenomenon.
Oh, I get it. Do 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 do.
Dude.
Well, the name of the town, Phenomenon. Do 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 do.
Phenomenon.
Do 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 do.
Okay, literally in like every sci-fi ever, they're like strange phenomena, and my
Do
brain is
do 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 do.
like,
There's a city on the edge of Michigan and Wisconsin. And anytime I'm on the road and we pass through there, I call usually my sister. And I say, hey, do you know what town I'm in? She's like, I have a guess. Menominee! Do 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 do.
okay, so opening line of The Great Gatsby book, not the movie, is, in my younger and more vulnerable years, my father gave me some advice that I've been turning over in my mind ever since.
Okay.
When you like criticizing anyone, he told me, just remember that all people in the world haven't had the advantages that you have had.
Another good one was... Oh, you know what? I'm going to screw it up if I don't have it in front of me. But the opening line from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I'll look it up.
Yeah. It's basically we were outside the town of so and so when the drugs kicked in, but I can't get it quite right.
We were somewhere around Barstow on the edge of the desert when the drugs began to take hold.
There it is. Yeah. So interesting story. Hunter S. Thompson, when he was still fairly young and trying to learn about writing, he actually sat down and at his typewriter typed out portions of The Great Gatsby because he wanted to know what it felt like to write a great novel. And I'm like, that's certainly a method. Not my first choice.
There. Yeah, The Great Gatsby is one of those ones that I was made to read in high school for English class.
That's one of the ones we never did, interestingly enough. I remember we did The Odyssey.
Yep, I did that in grade 9.
Yep. Romeo and Juliet.
Nope.
Julius
No
Caesar.
Romeo and Juliet. We did Hamlet, Macbeth,
Okay.
and Midsummer's Night Dream.
Okay. Yeah, I remember liking Midsummer Night's Dream and Julius Caesar. But
Midsummer's Night Dream is supposed to be a comedy, so like it's supposed to be like the easiest to read. It's supposed to be the most accessible of Shakespeare's works.
huh. I could see that. I remember we read an abridged version of Great Expectations in high school, and man, I was
Read Great Expectations. Shit's intense.
oh man, that was such a letdown for me. I really thought there'd be more out of it, but I was way wrong.
Had Great Expectations.
I wasn't gonna say it.
And Morpheus says, "I wish I could read, but ADHD."
Oh, that's
Yeah, for
rough.
me, my brain nowadays like is not engaged enough in just reading, and I can't do reading with like music in the background because then I'm paying more attention to the music, and I'm not actually absorbing what I'm reading, and like I have not been able to find a way where my brain will just like focus on reading.
If she did, she's disappeared into thin air. Are you sure?
Yeah, I remember we read some. Oh, we read The Old Man in the Sea, which I hated. And
Which did you hate? Sorry.
Old Man in the Sea, the Hemingway book.
I feel like that one is.
I positively hated it.
The one that I hated was when we were made to read Handmaid's Tale.
Really?
Were those people not there yesterday?
I fucking hate Margaret Atwood.
Doesn't that one
Interesting.
look a lot like that Bassett guy? The grumpy one?
I just can't stand the way that she writes.
Said he didn't
It makes like it feels like she thinks I'm stupid,
Ah.
and I don't like that.
I kind of felt like Hemingway, at least Old Man in the Sea, just the writing was, it felt like a kindergartner was writing it. I hated it so much. It just kept, I didn't care about this old guy and these fucking sharks. I was rooting for the fucking sharks.
You're like, wow, please die.
Yeah, this man against nature conflict has me cheering for nature.
Oh, we also read Lord of the Flies.
I missed
Okay.
that one, apparently.
Apparently, curriculum here either has people read Lord of the Flies or Animal Farm,
Oh, okay.
because it's the whole like getting kids thinking about like morality issues and like
Okay.
yeah.
So there was, if you have read Animal Farm, there was a
I
very,
have not.
oh, okay. Well, for those who have, there was a funny bit in Mass Effect where this base is overrun by these, I hesitate to call them insects because they're quadrupeds, which is important to the story. But there's these soldiers who are strung out from fighting these things, the Arachne, yeah. And they've been sitting in this base, and they've been, firing at them, trying to stay awake, and it's like, yeah, sorry, we're not really functioning very well. We can't get beyond 4 legs bad, 2 legs good. And I'm like, oh my god, you just dropped that in there.
Let's go to work.
Which is the opposite of the slogan that the animals come up with in Animal Farm, which is just 2 legs good. 2 legs good, 4 legs... 2 legs bad, 4 legs
4
good.
legs good, 2 legs bad.
Yep. Okay, so we have a metal babble. That requires...
But arachnids have 8 legs. If they only have 4 legs, they're not arachnids.
Yeah. Okay,
Me
the
and my
metal babble is
technicality.
still here.
4 legs is half of an arachnid.
2 hits. Okay, we don't have Metal Slash. We do have Falcon Slash, which will get us a 3rd attack. Come on, baby. Two hits. That's good. Sylvando has Metal Slash. Fingers crossed. 1 damage. Come on.
Ugh.
Oh, this thing's gonna run away. I'm gonna be so upset. Yep, he ran. Rats.
No.
I don't care if they're liquid metal slimes. I'm still gonna call them babbles. What was that, honey?
Do you need the metal slime for something? Is it just like a lot of experience? Or...
Yeah, metal slimes drop a ton of experience.
Oh, I...
However, they also run away very easily.
Oh, sad.
Yep.
What is with zombie having lightning breath?
Dragon Quest. I mean,
The fuck are you on, Dragon Quest?
Corpse Corporals, okay.
Why don't they just call them corpse brawls?
Honestly, I think it's a missed opportunity. Okay, so... Yeah, Eric can't do anything about paralysis. And...
So, Super looks like, is it Eric?
Eric's the blue hair one. Sylvando's the parody of a gay man.
Yeah. It looks like Eric is wielding a, Keyblade, like in,
Sorta, yeah.
um,
Kingdom Hearts?
thank you. My brain is like, what's that thing with the blade?
So, having only watched small portions of Kingdom Hearts and never played it,
I really think you'd enjoy it.
it's kind of like the opposite of Reese's Cups, in that it combines two things I'm not particularly interested in. So that's kept me away from it thus far.
Totally fair.
Yeah,
But,
because
like, my brain is like, you play other anime games.
true. I mean, I'm not going to say I wouldn't give it a chance.
Yeah.
But I have to ask, is Mickey some kind of wizard in that series?
He's the king.
Oh, he's the king? I was kind of hoping that we'd see the Sorcerer's Apprentice finally get his due, but I guess not.
But, the Merlin is a character that you interact with
Oh, okay.
quite a bit. Like, the old wizard dude is very helpful.
Oh, okay. Because, yeah, there's only a few Disney movies that I remember, like, any details of, and half of them are Fantasia.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Because Night on Bald Mountain is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another metal slime. Okay, he's staying for one
So
round.
happy. I want to be a happy little blob.
All right. Ugh, Eric, honestly.
How could you miss?
Main character just blew it twice. Okay, let's see that metal slash. 1 point. That's not enough. Try for a bonk. Miss.
Do better, Sylvando.
Okay, he's going to hang around for another round. Let's see if our luck's with us this time. 2 points.
Woohoo!
They only have like 5 or 6, so that it's not all bad. Okay.
Heck yeah!
All right, he's under 25%. Yes! Suck it!
Suck it, bitch! Bonk.
You know, your comment about the corpse roll? Yeah, 10,000 experience.
Dang.
Yeah, your comment about the corpse roll reminds me of Gary Larson did a Far Side comic about punk porcupines. And then after he gets it submitted, somebody looks at it and says, "Shouldn't you have called it Punky Pines?" He's like, yeah, you were right.
Shut up. Like, it was right there, and I didn't think of it.
I mean, even when your profession is comedy, you can still miss these things.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so neither of those are available yet. I do want to get Metal Slash for main character, but Not today, it looks like.
Not today, Satan.
Okay.
I love your little giggle. It's so cute.
Um,
And commenting your giggle just makes you giggle more, and that's really a bonus for me.
it's a recursion problem. Okay, we have 8 points. I probably won't be able to get anything with that. Okay, we've got a couple hymns, and that's all. Okay, what can I do with Sylvando here? Miracle Slash, Dragon Slash. Start. Oh, that's a whip skill. That's a whip skill. We
Him
can.
with a whip would kind of be funny.
Let's try that
Brain
out.
is like, Rondo does not strike me as being a top.
No. I could see him being a very bossy bottom.
Demanding.
Oh, bonus damage to the undead. Why not? We're probably going to need that around here. Okay, and Reb has to have some abilities I can use.
Around these parts.
Oh, wait, no, he doesn't ever attack. Yeah, we'll take up his magical might. Okay, so let's keep exploring this place.
Mister is curled up under my desk, so
Aww.
he's playing games with us too.
Oh, he's such a cutie.
He's definitely one of my favorite cuties. Mister is not gonna like it. I have a full shift tomorrow, 8:30 to 6:30 tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh.
either.
And also, I agreed to this. My original was 12 to 9, and my boss texted me yesterday and was like, would you be willing to shuffle around your shift and come in earlier? And I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's good for the paycheck, but man, the actual part where you have to do those hours is not so great.
Also, it's a front desk shift, so, like, I'm just gonna be sitting there.
Hmm.
And I'm just like, that's gonna be time where, like, if I'm not engaged in, like, actually helping customers, I'm just gonna fall asleep at front desk, and that's really not professional or ideal.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically all I did today was just nothing. Because we were so slow today. We were
People are like, it can't be open on Sundays. That's not something that happens.
That's part of it, I think. Because most of the year we're not open on the weekend. It's only during tax season that we're open on weekends. So, yeah, it's been...
But are Saturdays busy for you then?
Sometimes they are. Like, we get some pretty consistent peaks on Saturday. This weekend it wasn't too bad. But, yeah, weekends... I mean, they're going to get really wild. Starting in March, probably.
Right, the closer you approach it.
Oh, yeah, once we get to April, everything's just going to be pretty unhinged, honestly. Okay, is there anything I can do about that curse the main character got? Does not look like it. Oh, she can't either. Well, darn. At least in Dragon Quest III, the spell would be Sheen. And that can just break curses, but... oh well. Bonk.
The
And...
zombie's hair like fries.
what's that?
The zombie's hair looks like fries.
Kinda does, yeah.
Hey, look. It's our pal Bazza. Hey. I said hey. What's with all the waving around?
Hey. Hey.
What are they all doing, I wonder? And what about this mural? It's the same as the one from the ruins. Who exactly is she?
I don't know, but she's a charmer, all right. She's certainly got this lot under her spell.
Yeah, it's probably nothing.
Veronica, that's pretty gay.
Does my beauty not captivate you too, child? Perhaps when you were a little older. Confused little ones. I am here. Right here.
Wait, look.
Wait, look! Horrifying.
It's alive.
The mural is talking to you. Shouldn't be the weirdest thing at this point in your adventure.
It's like after all the weird shit that's already happened, this shouldn't be a big deal.
Right? I don't know what I would do if a painting started talking to me. I would probably just assume that I'm hallucinating.
Yeah, that would be my first, my immediate conclusion.
Be like, well,
Now come, little one.
probably a brain thing.
I've only really hallucinated anything when I was super tired. Like, when I was a night shift cashier, and I had gone like 58 hours without sleep, I was definitely starting to hear things out of the corner of...
that.
yeah. Excuse me.
Mister is purring so many.
Oh.
So happy.
No, wait! Everyone, come back!
So I assume by now he recognizes when you're putting on your work shirt. And reacts
I
to it.
don't put it on at home. I just put it in my bag and take it to work.
Let's go grab her and
Oh, jeez. Envious. That is not good.
Oh no. That sounds really scary, Envy.
Okay, we've got some... oh, I think these are drolls. I mean, I call them snails.
Damn.
Although I did just get my copy of Uzumaki, so that's definitely definitely awakening something. Yeah, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to do that at all. I mean, I can't drive, so the point is moot mostly. So that's... yeah, that's AoE. That's fine. We've got plenty of hit points.
Fine.
Oh,
That
wow.
Your boss sucked.
That's horrible. I had a buddy of mine fall asleep driving his car. There's a stretch of road between his job and his home at the time that's just a straight line for like 20 miles. And he's like, you know,
Saskatchewan.
yeah, and he's just like, you know, I was exhausted. And the idea of just closing my eyes for a few minutes while I kept driving seemed perfectly logical at the time.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, at the time he was working nights and he couldn't sleep during the day because his wife at the time kept waking him up because, you know, to help with the kid. And it's like, I can't. It's like, I'm working 12 hours a night. You gotta let me get some time to sleep.
Yeah.
But that was, it's a pretty messed up relationship from the sound of it.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah,
Oops.
when I was like a small kiddo, my dad worked shift work, so we knew like what days that we needed to be quieter,
Oh, yeah.
so Dad could sleep during the day.
Yeah, my dad pretty much did regular 9 to 5 stuff. So it wasn't a huge deal, but there were definitely times where he came home with a crippling migraine and basically had to be in the dark and quiet. I was like, okay, well, we can manage that sometimes. I mean, we were still kids.
We would usually either be sent outside, like to go play in the park, so the house would be quiet, or like sent to the basement, so it was like the furthest point
Yeah.
from his room. He also wore earplugs to sleep during the day too.
What the heck is it?
Step into the plant.
Oh, don't worry. The plant will do it for you. It's got a magical tractor beam.
The Venus flytrap is like yum 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 yum.
Watch out! It's looking this way.
So this
It's a good idea. I usually listen to podcasts when I'm going to bed. The sound of voices is helpful.
For me, it needs to be completely silent and completely dark.
Careful!
I have a like nighttime blindfold thingy that's all like cushioned and soft and nice. And I cannot sleep without it.
You know what I find really soothing?
We need to run.
Is our girlfriend snoring.
I honestly do really like the sound of other people sleeping near me.
Yeah.
It's very comforting.
Okay, I'm going to take 5. It's about that time again. So please stand by for the intermission, which will be accompanied by 3 minutes of ads, hopefully to prevent pre-rolls. We'll be right back.